Step-by-step instructions to create your own actual video items. For what reason are video items significant? Since they have a higher soar esteem by your possibilities and clients. You can charge more for recordings than you regularly can for digital books, and they can be simpler to sell since additional individuals need to watch recordings than read digital books. In the event that you need to catch both video sweethearts and perusers, just add PDF records of your recordings to your bundle. At that point, in the event that you decide, you can likewise re-reason the video by stripping out the sound and selling that as an item, as well as bundling the records into a digital book or separating them into articles and blog entries. What's more, if you're making a progression of recordings, you can even turn them into a whole course or enrollment site. What sort of camera do you require? You can go with a costly model, however, first and foremost, I advocate setting aside your cash and utilizing a genuinely nice camera that doesn't impair you a few $100s. All things considered, what's really significant is the substance of your recordings, not that you have Hollywood quality film making. You're not going to accomplish that level in any case. You can frequent your #1 office store and essentially pick up a conservative camera there. Or then again, you can utilize the one incorporated into your PC. What's more, by all methods, get the stand, it'll pay for itself the first time you record yourself. How would you pick your theme for your video item? It's similarly concerning any item. Discover what your clients need and give them that and more. What's more, to be certain you're destined for success, test it out. Possibly do a blog entry or take a review and see what kind of response you get. Despite the fact that video items are quicker to make than composed items, you actually don't have any desire to squander a little while making an item nobody purchases. How would you prearrange your video? There is a legend among the individuals who have never made a video that you should simply pick a theme, turn on the camera and begin talking. Furthermore, in case you're a clean speaker, knowledgeable on your theme, that may even be valid. Yet, for the greater part of us, you need to have a course of action before you begin recording. Start with what your identity is and why they ought to hear you out. On this point, is it accurate to say that you are a specialist? Have you met specialists? Have you considered your theme? Whatever it is that makes you a power, place it front and center at the starting to construct your audience's trust in you. Then, examine the issue. Is your video on the most proficient method to get traffic? At that point, the issue genuinely self-evident: no traffic equals no deals. Is your item on skincare? Discussion about the preliminaries. Also, adversities, which are genuine, of having terrible skin. Tell them that you are a ton like them. You had the same issue and you went through some difficult stretches before you tackled the issue. At that point, after much cost, experimentation, humiliation, time, and so on, you found the arrangement. You're recounting your account of issue, difficulty, lastly, arrangement. Next, you cover how the arrangement has helped you and how your life, business has improved since finding the arrangement. What's more, you illustrate what their life and additionally business will resemble once they carry out your answer. This is the place where you heap on the best advantages your arrangement will give your watcher. Cause them to feel the benefits, get them siphoned up and energized, and the vast majority of all get them glad they're watching your video and energetic to understand what you're going to instruct. In the event that this is sounding something like a smaller than normal direct mail advertisement, it is. In the start of your video, you are consoling your watcher that they settled on an astounding choice, purchasing your item, by focusing a light on their agony and being the master with the arrangement. You may likewise momentarily cover the old methods of managing the issue versus the new path they're going to learn. For instance, the old method of managing skin inflammation was X, Y, also Z. In any case, presently we know better. Truth be told, the most recent logical research shows us that those arrangements were about as compelling as reciting exposed under a full moon looked at. With your new arrangement, nobody likes to be related with the old way, thus this essentially supports the way that they scored a home run when they got your item. At long last, you will get into the meat of the item. Everything you've done as yet is set them up to get your arrangement. Presently you will give it, bit by bit. Try not to be hesitant to give them detail, and to advise them not exactly how to accomplish something, yet additionally why they ought to do it that way. Keep in mind, you are the master, so by all implies be approaching with your aptitude. Before you wrap up the video, you have something more to do. Guide them next. Advise them to take the data they've quite recently acquired and given it something to do. Also, in particular, give them the initial step. In the event that you've recently given them a boatload of information, they might be overpowered into sitting idle. That is the reason you need to put them on the street to progress by helping them to remember that initial step, and advising them to do it at this moment while it's still new on their minds.